Hello. My name is Kelly Marcus. This is the Savvy Snowflake. This is my co-host, Mezcal. The date today is April 9th, and the world is coming to an end. Thanks, boomers. Now, we are entering the third week of quarantine here in Los Angeles, and as I'm sure you well know, we've just been introduced to our friend, coronavirus. But unlike that one friend who visits infrequently and asks you to take a week off of work just to drive them around, Rona comes and shuts off all non-essential businesses, brings the world to a screeching halt, and once again reminds you that many of your friends don't believe in the basics of science and math. Pythagorean theorem. Now, why call yourself the Savvy Snowflake, you might ask? Isn't that a derogatory term meant to harp on millennials and Gen-xers who think that they're unique, special, prone to melting whenever the temperature gets above a balmy 45 degrees? Yes, it was. You see, what a snowflake has to have is what I call this concept of awareness. Because if it's not aware of its surroundings, it dies a horrid death, just like the bad witch on The Wizard of Oz. Cue that footage, which I don't have copyright to. No, we're not gonna do that. Now, this is not a podcast about being a victim of a system that's set up against us, although the system is set up against us. The Savvy Snowflake is all about understanding the system, learning its strengths and weaknesses, and then emerging from a cocoon of goo until we find some strange sensei master to teach us things like kung fu, rooftop jumping. Yes, it's exactly like that great movie, Home Alone 2. We're gonna dig into things like tax incentives, real estate investment, capitalizing on this Great Depression, which this most certainly will be. Making millions so that we can turn around and actually help people with that. Not just hoard it and play with it and put the cash on our head like it's a toupee, like I know Jeff Bezos does. To rewrite the boomer's playbook, you first have to understand it. Let me say that one more time. Jeff Bezos wears a toupee made of money at night and strokes his pet weasel. I know you have a pet weasel, Jeff. I can just tell. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not against boomers, okay? Most of them that I know are great, work really hard, are great people, and have great hearts. But most of them are broke. I mean, don't they have a 401k with like $2 million in it? The median balance of a 401k in the 60 to 69-year-old age group is a whopping $62,000. Wow. But 401ks are supposed to do that compound interest thing and do the exponential graph thing and make you like super rich, right? Great point. And maybe they would if the Fed didn't, print trillions of dollars every year, keep interest rates at near zero. And if the people didn't have to throw away all their money in taxes, then yes, maybe they could get super rich. COVID-19, as absolute and horrid an abomination as it is only the tip of the iceberg of a system that favors the super rich, huge corporations, government officials, and their cronies. Snowflakes, on the other hand, we see a system that could be fair to everybody, that could include all people groups, that could actually have equality for all, and that actually believes in math and science. Crazy. And that's what this podcast is about. To rewrite the boomer's playbook, you first have to understand it. This is Savvy Snowflake. My name is Kelly Marcus. There is no more mezcal or toilet paper. Until next time. Thanks, boomers.